Good afternoon. This is Jennifer Kirk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Guelph, Ontario, and I am joining you today to play with this stamp set. I am just resetting my iPad so that I can see if I can follow the video. Just so that I can make sure that everything is working. We've been having some trouble with our internet today. So I just want to make sure that everything is okay. But why can I never find it? I don't know. All right. Oh, I can see that Sandy's there. But that's with me standing up looking at my camera. But let's see if I can refresh this. Maybe my computer will work better than my iPad. I don't know. I will one day figure out how to watch the videos and be able to comment. So here we go. Okay, so we're going to be making this really super simple Valentine's Day card using the Special Someone stamp set. I will show you where that is in the catalog. So it's in the Mini Catalogue, and it is, a lot of people actually miss it. I missed it the first few times I went through the catalog because it is, let's see, I can't even find it now, and I'm looking for it. It's down here, so it's really, really sweet, really cute. For those of you that aren't in North America, this is a raccoon and a squirrel and of course a little mouse. So I know some people from my husband's family is from New Zealand and they've never seen raccoons or squirrels before. So there we go. So we're going to be using this stamp set. Okay. The other thing that we're going to be using are the punches from the Valentine's Heartfelt Bundle. So the Heart Punch Pack. So we are going to be using these guys as well for this card. All right, let's get started. The other thing that we're going to do, sorry, I'm going to come back in here, is we're going to use the heart from the oops, can't speak today. From the Heartfelt stamp set, as well as the Love You Lots from the inside. And then I'm going to steal from Meant to Be, which is in the annual catalog, the Happy Valentine's Day. So we'll be using these 3 stamp sets to make this card. Okay, I won't go ahead and do the inside, but I'll show you what I did. I just did a cute little mouse holding the balloon with Love You Lots on the inside. All right, so let's get started. I'll just put that up there so we can see it if I can find. I will be posting this on my blog, stampingjen at blogspot.com later on today, so you'll be able to get all the measurements and everything for that. I just realized that I forgot to find the name for that embossing folder. So it is, the embossing folder that I used is the Coastal Weave embossing folder from the Tropical Oasis Suite, also in the Mini Catalog. So sorry, I forgot to say that. All right, so what do we need for this card? We need a piece of Whisper White, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We need a piece of Basic Black, which is it is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay. Oops, I'm losing my ribbon. We need a piece of red. My brain is not working today. Oh my goodness. Real red. And this is your standard 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, we need some scrap for stamping, Whisper White. We need some scrap Basic Black for stamping. And then we need just a piece of this glittered organdy ribbon. This is so cute. I love it. It's in the annual catalog. Okay, so those are what we need. And again, I will post everything in our in my blog later on today. I have to still take photos and everything to get that ready, but it will be posted by the end of the day today with all the measurements in it in case you do want to make this card. So let's get started. We're going to start with stamping. All right, so we are going to stamp the little critters. Aren't they cute? All right, let's start with the raccoon. Oh, I never went through the ink colors that we're going to use. Okay, we're going to use Memento. We're going to use Real Red. That's the red I couldn't remember the name of. Gray Granite, Smoky Slate, and Crumb Cake. Okay, so let's get started. We want to make sure that we leave enough room around the outside because we're going to be punching these guys with the heart punch. So with the Memento, it's a different pad on here than our regular ink pads. So typically what I do when I put it on is I just give it a little twist, and I end up getting a better coverage when I do that. Okay, so again, we want to leave enough room to punch the raccoon out. So we're just going to go straight down, straight up, and that's the outside. So for all of these images in this stamp set, it's a two-step. So we have an outline with all the detail, and then we have an inside one that doesn't have the detail. So we're gonna stamp the raccoon with Crumb Cake. Now hopefully I can do this. It's a little tricky with the camera in the way. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Yes, I will refresh my screen. Oh, hi, Michelle. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. All right, so what we want to do when we're doing the two-step is if you look at here, you can see where the raccoon's eyes and nose are. So what I do is I line up the eyes, I line up the nose, and I line up the ears, and then hopefully you're in the right area. Now it's hard with the camera in the way. Then I just give it a little push down. There, perfect. Did it. Yay! It's a little nerve-wracking on video when you're live, and especially because you can't put your head over top of your paper to see what you're actually doing. All right, so we're going to stamp the squirrel. Again, leave room to put the heart around him, so I'm stamping him in black. All right, I am leaning in front of the camera, I believe. I'm just giving my ink pads a little clean between stamping here. I should move that so I'm not going in the way. And let's see, let's do a gray squirrel. So in Canada, we have gray, black, red squirrels. Let's do a gray one today. All right, so this is Smoky Slate. So again, you can see the eye and the nose. So typically what I do is I line up the eye, line up the ears. Now this is kind of stressful on live camera because you can't see right over top. Oh, see, we have double vision with him. Let's do him again. Let's do him again. I missed. It's hard to, oh, and I did it in gray. I forgot to switch. Oh, there we go. You would think I need a vacation. I think I do. All right. Let's put the Momentum black and the detailed stamp away so I don't mess up again. And let's come to the fill-in. So you can see on this one, he's got his belly empty and his eye. So if we line up the eye, line up the arm, and come straight down, we should be close. Now I didn't line up the ears, so I'm off on this one again. Trust me, it's easy to do without the camera in the way of your head. All right. It's just because the camera's there. Otherwise these are super easy to line up. Honest. All right, now we're going to come in and we're going to do the heart. We're going to stamp the heart here. Okay. Straight down, straight up. And then we're going to stamp the Happy Valentine's Day, and this is in real red, in the middle. Again, I can't get above the stamp to see, so I'm hoping I'm in the right area. Oh, that works. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this heart punch here and we are going to punch them out. So all we're going to do is line them up and give it a punch. Line it up, give it a punch, line it up, and give it a punch. And I did forget to punch out or to stamp, and I did forget to punch out as well. Oh, that's not good. All right, that's okay. We can do it really quick. I had done it, I just don't know where I put them. Maybe they're in the envelope. All right, so these cute little hearts, the hearts again are two-step. So you put out the outline, and then you take the inside piece, which I should probably get straight up and straight down. All right. And you're going to stamp off and then line up. Now again, I can't see on the camera, so I'm hoping I'm in the right area. Oh, look at that. What luck. Okay. And there we go. All right. Now for these guys, when I first did this card, we had to, I'm just looking to see because I had cut them out, which is really annoying. We had to originally fussy cut, and we're going to fussy cut now because I don't want to have to bring my big shot over. But starting on February 4th, we are going to, Stampin' Up! Has released a coordination product release. Now, as demonstrators, we can get those early, so this is why I have this now. But as of February 4th, this is available to customers. And look, it's a matching die set for this stamp. I'm so excited. I love this stamp set. So we would be able to just roll those through the Big Shot or whatever die cutting machine you have and cut those out. But we will fussy cut them right now because I did cut some out, but I have no idea where I put them. So let's just do that really quickly. And we'll go from there. Oh, I'm losing all my computers here. All right, so I'm not going to do this really neat. Well, I will try. Have you guys shoveled out from the snowstorm last night? Thank goodness we have a very nice neighbor who has shoveled us out. He came over with his snowplow or with his snowblower and did it last night, and then he did it again after the plow went through by overnight. So thank goodness, because that would have been just horrible. So hopefully you guys have nice neighbors too that help you out. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do, and let's see. Oh, here's the hearts. I was looking for them. All right. Well, we have extras now. The next thing we're going to do is take our basic black and we're just going to punch out 3 hearts. Okay, and this is the serrated one. No, not serrated, whatever it's called. I can't think of what it's called right now. What's it called? What's that word I'm looking for? Help me out, somebody. All right. So now we're just going to take our Tombow and we're going to attach these on. Okay, you don't need a lot. The Tombow gives you time to move things around to get them lined up perfectly. Oh, that's nice that you have a good neighbor. I know, scalloped, that's it. Thanks, Sandy. Haha, could not think of that word. Oh, Sundays. My brain is on rest and relaxation mode, getting ready for the week, and words do not come easily to me. All right. Well, I'm glad, Sandy, that you know, even though you did have to shovel, at least you did have a neighbor come by and help you out, so that's awesome. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to assemble. We're ready to assemble already. So I'm going to glue this embossed piece of real red onto the basic black. And this only has a very thin layer, so you do want to make sure that you don't do what I did and put it in the wrong spot. So I'm just going to try and look over. Again, you can't see on the camera, so it's a little bit tricky. Now, before you adhere this to here, you want to adhere your ribbon, and you can do it whichever way you want. Some people use glue dots, some people use glue. I actually use just some regular double-sided tape. I cut these a little small. This is just normal double-sided tape that you can get from Staples or the dollar store. Okay, you do not want it sticking off the side, so I'm just going to flip it over. Okay, and there you go. Now we're ready to adhere. So the Tombow, you don't need a lot. You just stick her down. All right, now I'm gonna pop them up. So grab my dimensionals. So I'm just going to put 3 on here. Find my take a pick tool, which is a mandatory part of your toolkit. This tool is so useful, especially with all the different attachments you can get. This one you can pick up. It's got goopy stuff on the end. You can pick up rhinestones with it. There's a brush. There's a scoring tool. All different things that you can get. All right, now I'm going to lay these ones flat. Okay, we'll put him down. I'm going to just have it so that it's just touching the ribbon. It's just, we don't really want it kind of floating out in the middle of nowhere, right? So try and have them connected in some way, either connected to each other or connected to the ribbon. It just grounds your card, a little bit. So this one, do I want it up here or do I want it down? I'm going to just overlap it with the Valentine's and not quite put it up. All right, and then we take our hearts and just, hopefully you guys didn't hear that. My stomach's rumbling. It must be getting close to dinner time. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. It sounded really loud to me. All right, we just take the lid off, put it in the trash, and turn it over. Isn't this cute? Oh, I just love him. Okay, you don't want to cover his face, so he's got to be holding it down a little bit. All right, and that's the outside. How easy is that, and how fast is that? So for the inside, well, you know what? I'll just show you what I did on this inside, and we won't do that, but we will do a second card using the same stamp set. I can't speak. All right, so I just stamped the heart again, put the Love You Lots in real red, stamped the cute little mouse, and put in, this time I attached a balloon string to the heart. All right, so there you go. That's one card we're going to do. I'll show you another card that I did, very similar to this same layout, but I made it a birthday card instead. So here's a birthday card using it, and this time I did the squirrel as a red squirrel using Cajun Craze. And then the inside I just did the cute little mouse again. But we're going to make a different card today, another card, which is not normal for me to do more than one card. So this is special. I'm just going to clean up, move things around so that I have space to bring in this card. So again, it's using the same stamp set. Okay. And I'm just getting out some additional tools here that we needed for this one. So for this guy, I did use the thinlits, okay, and cut out these guys here after stamping. So you stamp them first and then you cut them out. So for this card, you need a normal piece of Whisper White cardstock, which I don't think this is normal. No, this is 5. I cut it wrong. So we won't be assembling it all together, but that's okay. Actually, it's in here, so I do have it right. So this is my scrap. So we need some scrap white for stamping. We need a piece of Pretty Peacock, and this is at 5 1/4 by 4. And I have run this through the 3D embossing folder, which is part of the celebration brochure. It's a double, it's a 120 gift. Let me see if I can find it. I used this quite a bit actually. I think I used it in last week's video too. So it's part of the Power of Hope bundle. You get this really cool stamp set and the stone 3D embossing folder. All right. So run that through and you end up with an embossed piece of paper, which we're going to use. The other thing that we need is some Mary Merlot cardstock and the Stitch So Sweetly dies, and that's also from the new mini catalog. And on this one I used the smaller, I used the inside one. This time I used the largest one, so we're going to be trying it with a larger one to see which one looks better. Okay, so let's get started on this one. So we're going to do our stamping in the Whisper White, on the Whisper White, not in the Whisper White. I'm never going to be able to find these pieces of paper again. All right, so let's do the squirrel. So, not the squirrel, the raccoon, my goodness. There's the raccoon. I'll put this here so we can see it. And this time for the raccoon, I am going to use Sahara Sand and just have it a little bit lighter than the original one that I did last time. So this is Sahara Sand, and again, to line them up, I line up the eyes, the nose, and the ears, and that usually works. Give it a push down. Perfect. All right, and then we will do the squirrel. So I need the momentum back again. I will also include the dimensions and supplies for this card on my blog today as well. So let's see what color. We're gonna do the squirrel in Smoky Slate this time. So let me do this, close that. I always close my ink pads because I'm a klutz and I'll end up dropping my project in them. All right, so line up the ears, line up the eye, line up the hand, and down it goes. It's a little bit better than the last one, but again, when you're doing this without a camera right in front of your face, it's a little bit easier to line them up. Okay, and then we do the mouse. And we will do him or her in Gray Slate. It's just kind of almost a taupey gray, so it's a little bit browner. So again, I line up the ears, the eye, and on this one I line up the tail. Hopefully my head's not in the way. I'm trying to, there, that one worked. Okay, and then we're also going to stamp the balloon in Mary Malou. And the balloon is also two-step. Okay, and then stamp up, stamp off, and try and line up. Easier again in person than it is on the camera. Oh, I did it, yay. All right, what else do I need to stamp that I need to cut out? I need to stamp the balloon, and there is a die for this as well. I will show you a trick for it after I stamp of how to line it up. I just want to get all the stamping done so I can get all this stuff out of the way. All right, and what else? Oh, I got ink everywhere. The sentiment. This balloon is special. How cute is that? This balloon is special. Do you know why it's special? Because it's filled with helium. This is a really cute get well card for anybody, child, adults, anybody. All right, so that's all the stamping. Then what we would do is we would take this and this over to our big shot and come back with, oh, the other thing that I also, oh, I'll show you. The other thing that I also did was cut out with just the dies is some grass here. So let me just get rid of all my stuff that I've already previously cut out, just to speed up the video a little bit so you guys didn't have to sit here watching me cut. Okay, so trick for the balloon for the string. Whenever you have long skinny stamps and you need to cut them out with a die, the best thing to do, so sometimes you can just drop it and pick it up like this and then it's the correct shape. But when you have a long skinny die like this, what I like to do is fit the die in it. Okay, so I kind of stick that like that, put this down so that it's following the die the right way, and then just put my block right on top of it, and then this will be able to be cut out pretty well, perfectly. So that's a little tip and trick when you're dealing with little skinny photopolymer stamps that can kind of warp out of the correct position. All right, so let me move all of these stamps out of the way now and clearing up. I'm feeling a little claustrophobic here. Too many stamps going on. All right, so let's put this together. So regular piece of Whisper White, run it through the stone 3D, not stone, what is it called? And I'm running out of glue, of course. Pebble 3D? I'll look it up. I'll put the right thing in the blog so you'll know exactly what it's called so you can find it. All right, now we can stick this down in the middle. I love these two colors together, the Mary Merlot and the Pretty Peacock. I think they're just gorgeous. Just very rich colors. Okay. So on this one, I put the animals underneath it, but I think it looked a little funny. So I'm gonna just line the grass up. Where's my snips? There they are. I'm gonna just line the grass up with the dotted lines here and just give it a little snip. Okay, glue this down. We're gonna try it this way See if it makes a difference. Line it up, line it along the bottom. Okay, you don't want too much glue. See how I have way too much glue there? You don't want to do that, put that much glue on it like I do, because it makes a mess of your card. So don't do as I do. All right, now we're gonna put him here. I don't know where my, oh, there's my sentiment. All right. Yeah, I like the bigger Mary Merlot because they're not as squished. Okay, and we just stick that there. Oh, that's the wrong balloon. I want a balloon. I don't want to pop that up at the top there. And have, yep, I think that works. What do you guys think? Think that works? Nope, not upside down though. All right, so let's just assemble and then we're done. So you got a 2-card special this time. I just wanted to show that, you know, you can make totally different cards using this stamp set. I just love it. I'm going to be using this a lot. It's good for kids. It's good for adults. It is just so darn cute. Like, look at this little guy. I do not like mice or rodents of any kind, but he is really cute. He looks somewhat intelligent. All right, I'm gonna stick the balloon string in the raccoon's hands. And let's pop up the balloon with a dimensional, if I can find my dimensionals. Because my desk is a mess. What a mess. It looks, seriously, it looks like a tornado has gone on my desk. Forget the snowstorm, a tornado hit. All right, and then let's pop this up here as well. I'd like it to be a little higher, but let's see how that works. Here's another tip and trick. If you're like me and you struggle with getting the tops off of the dimensionals, all you do is kind of poke it in and lift up. Of course, it's not going to work because I'm trying to demonstrate it. Oh, look at this. It is really easy. See? Poke it in and lift it up. And it is a lot easier than fiddling with your fingernails trying to lift it up, or pushing it down with your thumb is another way. All right. So let's just stick that there. And there you go. How cute is that? So there's this card, and then there's the Valentine's Day card, and a birthday card. All that you can make with this. There's tons of other things you can do, but they're really, really cute. So thank you very much for joining me today. I do want to let you know that there is the coordination product release, so it's not just these guys. Oh my goodness, what are they called? Someone Special dies that go with the Someone Special stamp, the Special Day dies that go with the Someone Special stamp set, but there'll be one for the birthday cake that's out. There's going to be a whole bunch coming. So watch my Facebook page for some news about that. I'll be posting about that. Again, if you are interested in getting a 20% discount and getting the best deal on the starter kit of the entire year, let me know. I can give you those details. So if you live in Canada and do not have a demonstrator, the starter kit is $135 Canadian, and that includes $165 of any product that you want other than what's in the celebration. And you get a free mini trimmer, which is so cute. Here's mine. It lives on my desk. I use it all the time. You get a free sampler of 6x6 DSP. You get another free stamp set of your choice. And then any subsequent order that you do is up to 20% or 25% off, depending on how much you actually buy. So, well, once you start off at 20%, and then if you advance in title, then you can get up to 25%. And that's a discount that you can get. You don't have to sell, you don't have to demonstrate, you don't have to do anything other than get a discount on your craft supplies, which is an amazing deal. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. Again, I will have the details for these cards on my blog later tonight, so do check back, please. And I will also be posting this video on YouTube. So have a great week, and I will see you next weekend. Take care. Bye.